I saw a snippet of a video or two and some headlines about Kevin Hart, the actor and comedian, and allegedly some infidelity in his marriage and his having a mistress and so forth. And I felt it necessary for me to uh, express what I feel personally. Uh, I don't know all of the details. I don't know what's true and what is not true. And we, if we're honest, we're all outsiders looking on the inside. So it is uh, amazing to me how we can become so enamored with celebrity lifestyles, where it takes up a significant amount of our own lives, the common people, or who I'm referring to. And I personally don't have time. I could care less about Steve Harvey cheating on his wife, and Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant and all of these other celebrities and ball players and so forth cheating on their spouses and so forth. Is it tragic? Yes. But outside of the fact that they are celebrities, we all experience the same things. But for some reason, we want to glorify and or magnify these things happening with celebrities as if they have some sort of moniker that they wear that they're not supposed to commit these types of atrocities in their own personal lives or have these experiences. We're all human beings. The only thing that separates us is oftentimes ideologies and finances. There are people who are actually poor in the world, dirt poor, living outside on the street, in the field, in the forest, in the woods, on the desert. Then there are people who are working poor. And then there's the so-called middle class. And that ranges in stages depending on who you are as far as middle class is concerned. And then there are those people who are the even upper echelon and the semi-rich. And then there's the rich or the millionaires. And then there's the multi-millionaires and the billionaires. But what do we all have in common? We are all human. We are all subject to the same pain, the same human conditions. We all get sick or ill from time to time. We all cry when we experience life's hardships. We all become jubilant when we have those occasions in our lives when a baby comes into the world, or someone in our family, maybe even us, get married, or our children graduate from school or college. All of these types of things. When you open your first business, you buy your first home, we experience jubilance. We all experience those on those different levels. So with that said, when someone has been, how should I say, not faithful in their marriage, who is a celebrity and is plastered in the news media and the magazines and the tabloids every single day, who does that benefit? The fact that, we're just turning the pages and pushing the buttons on our laptops and computers, trying to find out the skinny on what happened, and that's a shame that so and so did this and so did that. It's like reality television. It doesn't do anything for me. And I hope that you see it the same way. Or maybe if you don't see it that way, maybe you'll change somewhere down the road and understand that, these people don't pay your bills. These people don't enrich your life on any level. All of these sports figures, these stars, these movie stars, and these actors and actresses don't pour any money into your bosom. They don't make you a better person. They don't participate in the education system for your children. You are left to carry those burdens yourself. You are the individual that's left behind to do those things. And these people are living their own lives. So why are we in their lives? I understand being a fan. I understand admiring or liking someone or enjoying someone's work or body of works and music and literature and movies and things like that. I understand that, but there has to be a line of demarcation. You have to be able to separate reality from fiction. Their lives are their lives. We can't change it. We can't influence another human being, especially adults, to change who they are if they don't want to change. That's who they are. Now, prior to, for example, becoming a celebrity, if someone was a drug pusher or someone addicted to drugs before they became popular in rap or movies or whatever it is, chances are they're going to carry that same behavior to where they are. And another example is if you was a person that was not so trustworthy before you became famous, who's to say you're going to be trustworthy now that you have power, so to speak, or you have more money? You're basically and fundamentally the same individual. You just have more wealth than you did when you were less, if you will. That's the way it goes. If you had a negative or not positive outlook of life and or society before you became famous, the fact that you have more money now doesn't necessarily change your ideology or the way that you feel about people in general. If you were as an individual, and this is kind of reaching out there now, and let's say that you're a Caucasian or you're a white individual that felt like white supremacy is the way to go, and you felt that way before you became popular in some facet or aspect of the arts, you are still that individual when you become famous. You still look down on people that are of color or that are black. You still have that mindset of white supremacy. The only difference is, again, is that you have more wealth. But it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change your personality and or your character. You are still that same individual. And I said all of this to say this again. Just because you were unfaithful in your marriage, as a celebrity that is, chances are you've been that same unfaithful individual throughout your entire life. That didn't just happen. So those of us who are standing on the outside hearing all of these stories go through the media and the paparazzi, taking these pictures of you dating some female or vice versa, you dating some man outside of your marital situation, that's common knowledge. Everybody goes through this on some level in society. So as a man said who wrote the book many years ago, don't sweat the small stuff. And at the end, it's all small stuff. So I'm telling you that the common man, the common person, the common woman that's sitting out there, let them celebrities do them. Let them be celebrities and make their mistakes and falter and so on and so forth. We cannot use some kind of measuring stick to try to make them be moral or become moral, even if we feel that we are. It's just that simple. So Kevin Hart cheating on his spouse, and all of these other celebrities again cheating on their spouses, and it leaking out, and sex tapes leaking out, and all of this infidelity going on in Hollywood. It's been happening in Hollywood for years. It's not brand new. It's common. The only thing is, some things we're just now finding out about. And just because we find out about those things that's happening with those celebrities doesn't mean that it's our business to interfere with it. Let them do them, and we continue to do us. This is Brother Teacher. What do you think?